Bullying, using social media, texting, or other electronic means. Questions to consider. In what ways does the persistence and public visibility of digital communication complicate efforts to address bullying compared to face incidents? Number two, what roles should educators, parents, and technology platforms each play in creating safer digital spaces for young people? What cyberbullying is. Cyberbullying refers to the use of electronic communication tools such as social media platforms, messaging apps, texts, emails, or online games to harass, threaten, humiliate, spread rumors about, or otherwise harm someone. Key characteristics include intentionality. The actions are meant to hurt or upset the target. Repetition or potential for repetition. A single post might reach many people or persist, amplifying its impact. Public or semi public audience. Others may see or share abusive content, increasing exposure. Imbalance of power or control. For example, a bully may remain anonymous or have technical or social advantages that make it harder for victims to respond. How common it is. Around 30% of teenagers in the US report that they have been cyberbullied at some point in their lives. In 2023, 26.5% of US teens ages 13 to 17 reported being victims of cyberbullying in the past 30 days. Among UK children aged 8 to 17, 39% have experienced bullying either online or offline. Among them, most cyberbullying on a screen is more common than in-person bullying. Frequent social media use is associated with an increased likelihood of being cyberbullied. Risk and vulnerable groups. Certain groups are more vulnerable to cyberbullying or its effects. Girls are more likely than boys to be targets of certain types of cyberbullying, rumors, unwanted explicit images, social exclusion. LGBTQ plus youth often report higher rates of cyberbullying. Teens from lower income households may face higher exposure to threats or harassments. Types of behavior and platforms. Common forms include mean or hurtful comments, spreading rumors, being excluded from groups, receiving unwanted, explicit, or harassing messages. As we see, here are some platforms with high rates of reported cyberbullying, including Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, etc. As we can see, Facebook is the highest at 40.3%, Instagram at 22.4%, WhatsApp at 15.9%, YouTube at 7.7%, Twitter at 4.8%, Snapchat at 2.8%, and TikTok with the lowest at 1.7%.
The first challenge is the emotional impact. Unlike face-to-face bullying, cyberbullying is difficult to escape since it can occur anytime through constant device use. Many children stay silent out of fear, whether of losing access to their devices or because of threats from the bully. Three things that I want to talk about are the shame and guilt, anxiety, and isolation. The online spreading of a child's sensitive information can inflict profound emotional harm. often resulting in guilt, shame, and strained family dynamics. Providing constant support and reassurance is essential to counteracting these effects and fostering resilience in the child. Cyberbullying can trigger significant anxiety in children, often leading to disengagement from academics, extracurriculars, and daily routine. Left unaddressed, these patterns may escalate into chronic anxiety and depression. Early, open dialogue with the child is critical for addressing fears and long-term psychological consequences. Cyberbullying can lead children to withdraw from friends, schools, and social activities, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. Victims often feel unsafe, powerless, and show warning signs such as secrecy around digital use, fear when receiving messages, changes in eating or sleeping habits, and withdrawing from friends and family. The first opportunity is the positive impact social media can have on kids. Social media can provide benefits for some youth by providing positive community and connections with others who share identities, abilities, and interests. Another positive effect of social media for youth is the ability to build and maintain friendships online while developing meaningful social connections. These relationships can create opportunities for positive interactions with more diverse peer groups than they might encounter offline and offer important social support. Most adolescents say social media makes them feel more accepted, provides support during difficult times, offers a space to express their creativity, and helps them stay connected to their friends' lives.
Cyberbullying creates long-lasting problems because of digital footprints and privacy risks. First, anything posted online, even hurtful messages or embarrassing pictures, become part of someone's digital footprint. Even if the post is deleted, it can still be saved through screenshots or shared again, making it permanent. It also involves reputation damage. A negative digital footprint can follow both the victim and the bully for years, affecting college admissions, job opportunities, and relationships. Knowing that the private or embarrassing information is online permanently causes stress, fear, and anxiety for many students. Cyberbullying often invades privacy. Bullies may share personal information like photos, phone numbers, or secrets without permission. This doesn't just hurt in the moment, it exposes the victim to strangers and can even lead to identity theft. Another challenge with privacy is that many students feel that their personal information isn't safe online. Cyberbullying makes this worse because private messages or photos can be shared without their permission, which makes students feel vulnerable and exposed. Even though cyberbullying can leave a negative digital footprint, students can use their online presence in a positive way. They can post achievements, share talent, show acts of kindness that highlight their best selves. Learning about digital footprints and privacy helps students understand consequences. When they know that everything they do online leaves a trace now, they start thinking before posting and making smarter choices. Digital citizenship is also key. Understanding how to protect themselves and respect others online helps students build responsibility, empathy, and respect. This helps both online and offline. Another tool for privacy is account settings, blocking, reporting features that help protect personal information and reduce the risk of cyberbullying.
How do we resolve the issue of bullying in a digital age? The first way is that we need to use school as the tool. One way that schools can help students work through resolving and mitigating cyberbullying is offering support and counseling within the school. This is peer-led to create an uplifting and safe environment for the students to stand up for each other instead of being silenced. The second way is to set boundaries. Another way schools can help students resolve cyberbullying is to have open communication and set boundaries within the school. Have limitations within the classroom, and as well as discussing the importance of a digital footprint. Have your students establish their privacy settings on their devices inside of your classroom and have clear expectations on the use of their devices in your classroom to avoid any conflict. The third step is know your resources. To monitor and resolve bullying in the digital age, it is important to our students to know that they have resources available to them. One website that is a helpful resource is stopbullying.gov. There is a crisis helpline available to students who are being cyberbullied. Through this, students can talk to counselors about what is going on behind the screen.
As we come to the conclusion of this presentation, we'll look back at our guided questions. For students, considering how permanent and visible online harassment can be encourages empathy. It helps students imagine the lasting emotional harm caused by even one cruel post. Thinking about how to respond when a peer is targeted emphasizes the importance of bystander intervention, choosing to report, support, or speak up rather than remain silent. As for educators or professionals, the questions reveal that cyberbullying differs from traditional bullying in scope, anonymity, and permanence. This means prevention and intervention strategies must go beyond school walls. It also underscores the shared responsibility between schools, families, and technology companies to monitor, educate, and create safer online spaces. Overall, cyberbullying is not just a digital extension of traditional bullying. It carries unique risks and requires new approaches. Awareness, accountability, and collaboration are key to protecting young people's mental health and fostering respectful online communities.